it's raining in New York City, but that's okay because today's show is going to be packed with style, glamour, and a little bit of water. So don't go anywhere because it's going to be festive. It's a lovely day in New York City, but all is not lost because we are going to meet one of my favorite designers, C.D. Green, who does some very hot and sexy dresses, which we need on a day like today. So let's go meet him. Got my designer umbrella, by Betsy Johnson. Can you see that? Wait.
Thank you. Okay.
Hey, we're here for C.D. Green.
Right.
I'm Lauren from Behind the Velvet Ropes. C.D.'s been in business for a really long time. He's actually famous for bringing back the paillettes. He did these big, outrageous paillette dresses that we kind of had in the 60s, but he redid them in a more modern way, and that's what he became famous for. So, all right, 21, let's see. Wow. Is this the right place? This is the right place. We made it, I forgot. Hey, how are you?
Okay.
This is Ron, very importante, right hand to Mr. CD.
Hello,
Mr. CD,
yeah.
hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Brigitte, makeup artist du jour. Oh, models. So you're looking good, but where's the clothes? We need you to put some clothes on. All right, everybody, keep it down. There's a buzz in here. These models are like yapping. They love the clothes. And so do I. I'm sitting with C.D. Green, and I'm going nuts because this dress, I want it. I want this dress that's right behind me.
Thank you.
What is this?
This was featured in Fred Hammond's Oscar show, and actually, we've had ladies get married in it as well.
Who got married in it?
One of my customers.
Oh, can you say who?
I can't say.
Now, I love this little salon, because that's what it is. It's kind of like a residential building almost, right off Fifth Avenue, you know, very elegant. And women come here and it's couture. It's like one, you fit them.
Yes. We picked this particular location because it's for the ladies that we're trying to service. It seems to be a wonderful location because they're either having lunch at the plaza or they're doing shopping at Bergdorf's or they're, you know, somewhere in the area. So it's like a great little pit stop. They come in for their fitting and then go have lunch with their girlfriends. And I wanted like a really wonderful salon kind of feeling and a sort of a luxurious type of feeling.
It's working. It's working. When I leave here, I want my Rolls Royce limo to be waiting for me, and I want to go and have lunch at the plaza, you know, and go shopping at Bergdorf. But unfortunately, I have 4 more people to interview. So obviously, glamour has been here for you always. You've always done very glamorous and elegant dresses. Why did you choose that road?
Because I feel like in a woman's wardrobe, for daytime, she always covers her basic necessities. But for evening, a lot of people want to step out of character and be glamorous for a change, sort of be festive, and a particular occasion that, you know, they're buying a dress for.
Now, I always see a lot of color. You're kind of known for that.
Everybody loves black. I love black, but the first question when someone's looking for a dress is, I've got 1,000 black dresses, I want something in color. So you have to sort of think in terms of color, but something that's not going to overwhelm them or take them out of character. But you know, you need something uplifting, and color does that when you put it on.
When I first met you, you brought back paillettes. That's what you became famous for.
Absolutely.
But you did it in a modern way.
Definitely, there's no sense in recreating something that somebody else has done. That was like in the 80s, so that was very 80s, and there was one glitz in the 80s. So the paillettes worked out beautifully. It was a major trend from accessories on down to shoes, everything, and the dresses were overwhelmingly received. It really put me on the map, as a matter of fact.
Well, what's new on the map for you? Did I say here children's? Are you doing children's?
Yes, we do. We do some children's
Mother-daughter.
wear. It's
spoiled monsters. Spoiled monsters.
They're wonderful.
Are they
kids.
nice kids?
They really are, and they're so
well
up on
behaved.
fashion, very well behaved. Very up on fashion. They read their Vogue, their bazaars. They know exactly. They're telling their moms, "Mom, this is what you should be wearing now." Blah 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 blah. Because
And they're
it's
10.
amazing. Oh yeah.
That's New York City.
Yeah,
Okay.
and when they come, they're so current. You would not believe it for a 10-year-old.
I would, but well, kids grow up fast.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, and they all want to be models, and it's it's fun.
When I was 10, I was playing with empty cigarette packs my parents were giving me. I was a deprived child. But anyway, that's a whole nother show. Thank you, CD.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How about those dresses at CD? Amazing! Well, now we're gonna go see some jewelry at a shop called Fred Leighton. It's some of the most beautiful antique and vintage jewelry that I've ever seen, so I know that you're gonna like it. We're here at Fred Leighton to see some jewels. So let me put my designer umbrella away. Look, Poochhead doing some business. We love him. What's his name?
Esteritz.
What is it?
Esteritz.
Esteritz. Hey, hi, sweetie. You like jewelry? You like fashion? I think so. And he's very stylish. Okay. Security. Very tight. See you inside. How about this bracelet? Mara Leighton. I need this.
Don't we all?
Like, yeah, we all do. But you get to wear it whenever you want. Now, when I think of Fred Leighton, it's the most incredible vintage.
Yeah.
That's only one of a kind.
One of the things that makes our store a little bit different than other antique and estate jewelry stores is the range that we carry. From ancient Greco-Roman, things from 400 BC, all the way through the 19th century, and then into the 20th century, where you start with the great signed pieces, the great jewelers, Cartier of the Deco period, and Van Cleef & Arpels.
How do you know what to pick?
That's sort of the magic of my father when he created the business, and it's what I've spent the last 8 years following him around for, to acquire the Fred Leighton taste, the look, and what makes something special.
Now, you guys are getting more fashionable because I know that you loaned jewelry to Badgley Mishka.
We did for their runway show.
For their runway show, and I think you also did Vera Wang.
And we've always been really popular with the designers, which is really nice. Some of them are clients and start out that way because they appreciate the old things and the old workmanship.
Now, you also work a lot with a lot of award shows. I know you do the Oscars. You loan a lot of things out for celebrities.
Yes, we do. The real way we got into the Oscars in particular was Miuccia Prada, who is a client, requested some pieces for Nicole Kidman. And she specifically wanted opals because she's from Australia. And we were the only place that could provide about 100 different pieces of opal jewelry for her to choose from. And she wound up buying and keeping the necklace. So it was our introduction to the Oscars. We were able to make a new client, service an old client, and I think make everybody happy in the process.
Do everything. So I want to look at some of these pieces. My eye keeps going to this. Now, is that a diamond?
That's a diamond. It's a fancy color diamond.
Now, this is an investment. I mean, you would hand this down from generation to generation. Would you not?
We think of our jewelry a lot in terms of the legacy of it, that it has a history, and that it is something you'd like to keep in your family and pass down.
I love the history of something. That makes it to me more valuable.
That's the romance
Somebody
of it.
wore it, somebody gave it to someone, there was an event. Oh, look at this.
This is one of, I think, probably our greatest pieces at the moment. It's part of the French crown jewels.
The French crown jewels.
It belonged to Princess Mathilde, who was Napoleon's niece. And upon her death in 1904, it was put up at auction in Paris. And Cartier bought it and sold it to Mrs. Cornelius Vanderbilt. So there's a double provenance on this one. We have, not only that it came from the crown jewels, but again, that it was part of the Vanderbilt collection.
Ooh, what's this?
That actually was the piece worn by Kate Winslet to the Oscars last year. and it's a 17-carat pear-shaped diamond surrounded by calibre emeralds.
This guy's really cute.
He's one of our more fun pieces.
Because you just like...
He's flexible, and it's sort of the idea of a rug, you know, like a bearskin rug, but he's a tiger, all done in fancy colored diamonds. It's by a jeweler named Btvr from Paris in about the 1940s.
So how do you know, like, quality? I mean, someone comes in, like, they really don't know about jewelry. How do you know that you're getting a really good quality stone?
Well, for modern stones and big important stones, it's good to have a GIA certificate. Any of our big important stones like this come with GIA certificates, which say what color and clarity that they are. The old pieces were made differently. There's more of a mix of stones. They didn't hand pick them out to all match the same color. So you're really buying a piece that's a conglomerate of the history, the workmanship, the art, and the stones.
And you have to know who you're buying from also. I mean, you know, your reputation.
Always. I mean, we have a policy, which I don't think any other jeweler in the entire world has, which is you can trade your jewelry back to us for the same amount you paid towards something else forever.
That's
so if you spend $100,000 here and you wear a piece for 10 years, you can bring that piece and get that $100,000 towards another piece of jewelry anytime in the future.
That's very fair.
It doesn't happen that often, but what's nice about it for both sides is you get to wear something and enjoy it. And you know you always have that credit here to get something else. And we get to see old friends back. I mean, if we bought it once, see, a lot of modern jewelers can't do that because they have lines and seasons the way clothing does with the antique pieces. If I loved it 10 years ago, I'm happy to have it again.
I totally agree. Okay, sapphires. How big are these? You can't get much bigger.
They're about 15 carats each.
Give or take, who cares, but it's 15. I just pulled this out because my fingers are sticky.
It's a good one to stick to. It's over 11 carats, it's flawless, and it's pink.
Put that back before they like catch me. I bought a big bag, it's in the back. Anyway, she watches it, there's like a lot of security here. Thank you very much.
You are
it was
most
great.
welcome. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Security was too tight there. Even though my bag is big, it wasn't like big enough. We're now heading off to Barneys to hook up with Peter Marino. The day has got a little nicer. I don't need my Betsy Johnson umbrella anymore yet. Probably will again. This is lovely Madison. We have Armani over there. Actually, Peter did the Armani store. So we're gonna actually come back to Armani. Maybe do a little shopping. Hello.
Hi.
You know, they're gonna get crushed. I think we need to go in the side door.
All right.
So you're gonna, very nice. See, we love Barneys.
Yes.
Good service, thank you. Waiting. Where's Peter? Hey, there he is. Hey, how are you?
Great to
How's
see
it
you.
going?
Wonderful, wonderful. I was
So, I'm
thrilled
here.
to be at my Barneys.
Now, this is
My
Peter
Barneys.
Marino's Barneys.
One of 17 I gave birth to.
Wait, 17?
Barneys
17?
all over the world, from Tokyo to Los Angeles to Dallas to Houston to Seattle to Chicago.
Global, global. Now, the floor.
The marble mosaics, all made in Europe by hundreds of little Europeans.
It's incredible. And did you choose the pattern?
Yes, and all the colors and everything, and we brought it in on pallets from Europe. It's very rare that you're going to be building 17 department stores within a 3-year period. So it was not just this enormous commission, but everywhere to do it.
Now, okay, you did Barneys. We're going to also see Valentino and Armani. Now, is there a theme that runs through all your designs, your buildings?
Integration of decorative arts with the architecture. Remember, I'm an architect, and I'm an architect who's extended design into the interiors. So the theme is sort of total design. From this stool, which I designed.
This stool?
This stool, to building. The whole exteriors of all of the projects. We only take a project if it's a total project. Over in the cosmetics department, we took Emperor Theodora, the one who really liked her eyebrows, and put her on the wall there in mosaics. Obviously, my idea was to have mosaics everywhere.
I know, well, so you could do it.
And then the big B word came in, so.
What's the, budget.
Yeah,
You know what,
do you know about those
you
things?
people, he's like, why don't you do me in Paris, Lauren? I'm like, well, okay, you know, I can fly my crew.
And London and Rome.
And London and Rome. You want to give me the budget? No, budget, you people don't know about budget. You just go
Budget.
crazy.
This is all silver leafed from the backside.
Beautiful. Now you do everything, not just stores. You do people's homes.
We do homes. we
boats.
we
you
do.
did. Was it Valentino's boat? You
Yeah,
did also.
we did his yacht, the 2M Blue.
How do you work with your clients?
Oh, I
That
always
must be
get
very
along-
difficult.
I have all sorts of different clients, so you've got all the different categories. I always get along with creative people, all the designers. And people say, oh, how come all the designers hire you? Why does Donna Karan hire you? Why does Calvin Klein hire you? Why do all the designers? Because I'm a totally visual person. Like that, I mean, totally visual. And when you work with another visual person, it's really easy.
Hey, I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy anything. So you have a car here.
all right, let's
and
go
a
up there.
driver. Stylish. You like working for him?
I love it.
Excellent.
My boss.
So, Peter, what do you do for fun?
Collect stamps. No.
Stamps. Your personality has improved. You got a sense of humor. Whoa.
Music. It's about music. And I collect porcelain, and I travel, and I read, and I garden.
You garden?
You see my rose garden.
I have to come up and see. That's a whole nother show. That's the Peter Marino show. Thank you. He ran in without me. He's just like dusting the place up before we came in. What is different here than what we just saw in Barneys?
This is much more about glamour in a Hollywood way, in a hot way, than in a cool guy way. It's every bit as modern, but it's hotter.
I'm loving this, the way it's displayed.
And,
This is a column holding the building above. So you have to use certain things that have to be used. Like even if you wanted to take this off, you couldn't. So you had to find a way to use it.
Exactly right.
Love that. Thank you.
Love, let's do the diagonal. Let's do the diagonal and hit Armani.
Look, the sun's coming out.
Hi. Yeah,
Hello.
let me just check for a moment to get the person.
Hey, security. This is Peter Marino. He designed this store. Let us in now.
Hi, how are you?
This is now cool, sleek, refined Milan, a whole other sensibility. This is even simpler in terms of design, the number of lines, the use of materials is restrained. It's all about the finishes and the textures and the colors that you'll see on the surfaces.
Yeah, 'cause
We
it's
call
very-
this a kind of refined minimalism.
You did Armani's home.
We did his home in Milan and other work for him in terms of offices, and actually we won an AIA award for the Emporio Armani store that we did. Let's take the look up the stairs, which is kind of fun.
It's in use now. Do you like this staircase? Is it working for you? So I feel like Scarlett O'Hara and you Rhett Butler. And more modern.
In its own way, though, it does have glamour. One of the things that I think is really important in stores is glamour. Important in life.
In life, yes.
So I think if you go up a stair like this, it's got a little bit of that Hollywood, aren't you pretty and aren't you important coming up here.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. Staircases seem to be important because it's kind of like a whole look.
They elevate you.
Very spacious. I feel spacious, cool, openness.
Now we're designing stores for Dior and for Marc Jacobs' collection at Vuitton, and we're doing the new look for Chanel. So we're being at the very high end of fashion.
You're working on something now? You're on your way to...
We're on our way to the American Craft Museum. We're designing a new museum for them.
Wow.
And
They need some help. Crafts? I don't know about arts and crafts.
Just get a gander, honey.
Okay, all right, well, that's like the next Peter Marino show, so go do that and make it look
we're doing
good.
Nassau County Museum of Art.
Wow, you're just
So-
cultured.
Culture.
I get my culture from my yogurt. So,
Culture.
thank you. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm a classy girl. Now we are leaving Upper Madison Avenue, going to Lower Madison Avenue. Going to see some lingerie, or as I like to say, lingerie by Josie Nattori. So, taxi. love the action in here. We're standing
I love
in Vettori's new, what is it, sewing room?
Design Center.
Design center, excuse me, very swanky. So what goes on here? They're all sewing away, busy as bees.
Yeah, well, this is really, it's very exciting. We just moved here about a few weeks ago. This is really where it all begins. Or, we have our designers here, the pattern makers. It's really such a luxury to be able to see it right in front of you.
So these are the samples, and then you take these and you send them to be manufactured elsewhere. But
Right.
this is the original samples. that are made
Exactly,
here.
exactly. In either our own factories or other factories. And our showroom is just across the street. So it's really fantastic.
So it's convenient, just
convenient.
go back and forth.
We schlep the rack.
Well, now, you are really famous. When I was trying to think of okay, what lingerie designers are there out there? I mean, it's less than a handful. You've really made a name in lingerie. Why do you think women were so ready for sexy, elegant lingerie instead of t-shirts, which I have been known to wear
Yeah,
occasionally?
they still
so-
like t-shirts.
I know,
though.
I know.
I mean, lingerie is in the street. Everyone's wearing slip dress. You look at every magazine here, the slip dress. You look at all the, you look at
Corsets.
Insta corsets. I mean, it's de rigueur. It's no longer just, it's not a trend. It's just what women want to wear. I got into this 21 years ago, and I didn't really have any preconceived ideas what lingerie is. To me, they were clothes. And so I went about designing and making things that I thought would make women feel good. So they look like evening gowns from the beginning. And so from the very beginning, it was always my concept, but it's really about feminine clothes. It's not about underwear or sleepwear. And so that's how I think we stayed. But now everyone's in it.
Everyone's-
Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, so the world has gotten into it.
But you're always one step ahead because
Thank
now
you.
you've done the lingerie and now you're doing outerwear also.
Ready to- right now,
But-
I'm going the reverse.
Right, you're doing what they already did. You're the opposite. They're
Right.
following you now. So now, what are you doing outerwear-wise?
Well, we have Josie Vettori collection, which is at Bergdorf, Saks, and Neiman's. And really, it's about a collection of clothes that go from day to night.
What is this?
This is ours.
This is yours.
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
have on.
Well, I don't know about you. I think that today you can look sexy and feminine and comfortable at the same time. You don't have to, you don't have to suffer.
What is it that you want to accomplish that you haven't? Because you've done like just about everything.
I think the House of Vettori is, I think it's now our time. It's
It's
now our
expanding.
time.
Your time is here.
I hope so. I think we have a different sensibility from all the other designers. It's about feminine.
Yeah, you're in your own niche. You don't follow trends really. You just
No.
kind of do what's
Thank-
feminine, what's sexy, what looks good on women.
That's how. I mean, how else? I mean, who knows
We're
how?
women, we know.
Right. That's right.
So I'm gonna have to stop wearing my t-shirts, okay?
Oh, come on.
I know,
No, wait.
occasionally-
We have sexy t-shirts.
Sexy t-shirt. Okay. All right. As long as they're not ripped, which I've been known to wear occasionally.
No,
ripped
no,
t-shirts.
come
But
on.
no, I know. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Shh.
It doesn't have to be that boardy thing that you buy in the, souvenir t-shirts. That you get for free. I think you can be comfortable like that, but still feel slinky.
I hear you. I
Come
hear
on.
her. Okay, I'm going shopping, buying some lingerie. Thank you,
Great.
Josie.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're on. Okay, we're going to see Colette Mallu, who does the coolest hair accessories. My hair is long and I love to put it up. Can't be too messy when you're doing this show. So, see what she's like cooking up for my hair. Long hallway. Wow, what a maze. Colette, she's like far. Showroom. Messengers. We're not messengers, we're like private guests. Okay, ding dong. The Wicked Witch is here. Oh, it's open, like duh. Hey, how are you? How you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
I'm loving your
Courage.
courage. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Colette,
Hi.
she's looking good. All you do is hair things.
That's all I do. All hair things. I always have different vocabulary for everything because I hate the word headband. You think headband, Buffy, And
That's
so I like head strap for straps and strappy things like strappy dresses and strappy head straps. And I like headscarf for wide, flat things. So
She's got her own lingo down. I like that.
Maybe.
Well, I want to see. Never mind talking.
Okay.
I want to look at some of these amazing. So, Daniel, can you follow me? Can you handle it? Yeah. Okay. Good.
We're like modeling. Let me see.
yeah, exactly. That looks
Look.
great. And
Do I
the
look
thing
good?
about a head strap is that it looks good with your hair up. So not only
looks
your
good.
hair down, and then it should be really slick, you know.
This is, oh, I feel like a princess.
So those are
Right.
crystal climbing flowers. Yeah, and that exactly.
Did I get it right? Let me see.
You got it, Brad.
Hey, that's like glamorous.
And then it's really
Look.
fine elastic in the back, so that it's the utility of it isn't unattractive. This is fire sculpted glass.
It's beautiful.
They're great, and I love the metallic leafing inside. And in the clear one, check it out. It's just like if you can catch the light, it's like a
beautiful.
hologram.
Wow, I love that.
These are enamels that are done in glass enamel.
Are these like very expensive? Because it's like fine jewelry.
Maybe 65, I'm not sure.
It's like, oh, this looks really good. I could actually put my eyeshadow to match. Girls just want to have fun.
This color, the lavender and the amethyst, and I have crystal aurora borealis, which is an iridescent finish. Just the color is
So pretty.
color's great in the hair. It's very subtle.
And it's so easy to do, and it looks
Yeah.
so good in 3 seconds. If you can't, like, you know, it's hard to do your hair. You're going out for an event. You don't really have to even go to a hairdresser. I shouldn't say that, but because they were going to be upset with me. But this looks great.
I have these leather headscarves.
Headscarves, not headbands, people. Do not say that. If she sees you and you say that, she'll slap you. I used to wear something like this when I wore a fall all the way back, like in
Right,
the 60s. We put
right.
like a fall on, like long hair.
No, you were too young to do that.
Shh. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
You were imitating mommy. Here's the one I did for Michael Kors. If you can see it.
Yeah, I have this. Here, you put that on. I have that. They
Yeah.
gave it out. They
Yeah,
gave them out.
at the show, exactly.
All of us editors got one. Very Avengers. It's
Oh,
very
okay,
like
because
Emma,
it's-
very Emma Peel. Show me these books. You know what? I remember you sent me one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. They're all different hair.
They're all different hairstyles. So this one shows you the stick twist. And I thought, how can I show it? And then I thought, motion picture in a book. So you just pinch with your left hand and flip with your right. And then in the back, there's step-by-step sketches, like a few, you know. And then I do it in 5 languages. I have it in English, French, German, Portuguese, and Japanese. The stick twist, it's the best. Because
Show us.
you just do a little twist, and then you just put the stick on top, twist it around, and you go through like that.
I get it. This is like totally fabulous. Thank you for letting us come up and model and try some stuff on. Thank
you're
you.
so welcome.
Thanks. Wow, how cool was this show? Well, it's late, it's dark, and it's time for me to go home. I want to thank you, for joining me on this week's Behind the Velvet Ropes. Come back next week for more glamour, style, and New Yorkers. Yeah!